In early July 1969, my father, my Uncle Emmett, and his friend Paul Badovec decided to take my little brother Ed, myself, my cousin Jimmy, and Paul's son Jeff to watch the launch of Apollo 11 at Cape Kennedy. We all rendezvoused in Atlanta, made it to the causeway over the Banana River. This is what we saw when we crossed the causeway. We didn't film this, but this was generally what we saw. That's actually a view from the north. Our view was from the south. We were on this causeway. We were on the top right. When we arrived, there wasn't anybody else there. We were there at 3:30 in the morning, and then when at dawn, the place was just absolutely jammed. Everybody had their radio on to one channel. We could hear one voice from Mission Control coming over and bouncing everywhere as the countdown approached. It was a hot day in July. We took cover under the car at points. It was so hot. We were just kids. Anyway, it was a great choice by I think my Uncle Emmett really was a detail man here. We had this view. This is the Google view, of course, but this is where we were on the causeway overlooking. That's where the 39A is, and here's the shot from the movie that my father took with our 8 millimeter camera at the time. Um, and he'd never shot a rocket before, so he did the best he could, and we got some good results. But upper right, of course, is NASA footage. That's our footage on the larger part of the screen. And it was a beautiful launch, but what really got me was the sound. I was standing there next to my little brother. We were watching this go up when the shockwave hit us. And the shockwave was like giant bubbles of compressed air that were exploding all around us. It really shook you to your core. That was a very, very physical sensation I've never had since. And hope to again someday. So we watched this go up, and it was something that I think that affected us all, of course, for the rest of our lives. And we're going to go down there again and see it at some time. So this is the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 mission. We stayed to watch the entire thing go up and hung around for a little bit longer after that. Um, the contrail that it left going up into the air was a giant column of smoke. And when people question me about, the moon landing and all that, I just say, well, hey, we saw it go up and it did not come back down. So we're pretty sure about that part. Then, following this, we went back to our hotel, which was not too far away from there. And all the hotels had some sort of space name to them. That's a shot of my cousin shortly after the launch, and you can see the horizon in the background. That's similar. It really isn't very different from what it looks like today. So yeah, there were. The place was absolutely packed, but luckily we had managed to get some kind of reservation a week or two before, and no, it was just an amazing time. We came back to Cleveland and watched the landing on television. We'll put more of that in later as we update when we get more photos and more 8 millimeter film of the event. But this is a start, so happy anniversary Apollo 11.